Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I would say unsurprising piece of news here. It's very concerning, but it's unsurprising. Why? Because this country here, or the West in general, is going into idiocracy. Remember that movie? I think it was 2004 or something, or 1990 something. Idiocracy. Go and watch it. I always promote that movie because that's where these guys want us to go, in that direction, and we are heading high speed in that way, that direction. So what's going on here? Our products suck more and more. It hasn't been like this before. I remember when I was a child in the communist Romania, if you had something made in two countries, which was USA and the other one was West Germany, it's like you got a piece of God's heaven. You knew that thing will never leave you, will never break, will never perform poorly. It was good quality to last forever. So it's not the case anymore. Now when it's made in USA, you think, oh my God, what is this? Now it's no more West Germany, now it's Germany, and I don't know what's going on over there too. I think they go the same path. So it's more dangerous when you have the military equipment, which should be heavy duty. Everything that's military or it's commercial should be heavy duty. Why? Because it's made for them, not for us. Remember, the highways, the freeways, the infrastructure is not for us to enjoy. It's for the businesses to grow, the banks to make a profit. That's what they are. So if they make a road somewhere, they make it based on business calculations, not on your preference. Oh, let's make Emil and Gigi's life better and nicer when they go camping. No. So the trucks can fucking go and don't use that much energy, don't destroy their wheels, their suspensions, and so on, because that costs the companies. And the revenues, the profit diminishes. That's the only reason. But when you have military equipment, weapons being bad, that's even worse. I mean, you don't play with that. There's certain things, you can play with an inflatable woman or something, or you play with a dildo. It can be bad quality, what the fuck. But here, let me show you. The US drones seem to suck. And I'm not saying it just because I use Russia Today, because I also have these idiots saying the same thing. Ukrainska Pravda. Why they say idiots? Because they're all in the same business, Russia Today and Ukrainska Pravda, both in the same garbage, which is informing us. So let's start with Ukrainska Pravda. US worried its drones failed to turn tide in Ukraine. Say it ain't sure. So, Wall Street Journal says. So see, Wall Street Journal says that, not the bad dudes right here. What's up, buddy? So, Silicon Valley company, Skydio, Dio like the singer, has sent hundreds, I would say thousands, of its most capable UAVs to Ukraine to help fight the Russians. But the technology has not performed well. I wonder why. Diversity higher? Or what? I guess so. I would say that's one of the reasons. Now, Skydio's drones keep going off course. They return and blow you up. And being lost due to Russian electronic warfare systems. This is ABC 123. I mean, really? Maybe the Russians invented some fans, and when the drones are coming with the fans, blow them off course, and they fall over there. The company has gone back to developing and building a new fleet. Why? Wasn't this good enough? I guess not. The article noted that most American startups' small UAVs had failed to improve themselves in combat. They're slow and their skin is cold, dispelling the company's hopes that a badge of combat testing would generate sales and attention. It's also bad news for the Pentagon, which needs a reliable supply of thousands of small, uncrewed aerial vehicles. Get the Russians if they're better. The Washington State Journal noted that U.S. companies still lack a significant presence in the first war, where small drones are playing a critical role. U.S.-made UAVs tend to be expensive. If they're made in Silicon Valley, how much is it, like $20 an hour minimum wage in California? Of course they will be expensive. What are you talking about? Faulty? I think I think I can go both ways. I identify this screw as a nail. So bang, 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 let's build a UAV. If that's the mentality. All right, faulty and complicated to repair, say drone company executives. Even the joke, they say the Ukrainians on the front line, Ukrainian government officials and former US military officers. All these guys say all that about the great quality of the made in USA drones. Lacking solutions in the West, Ukraine has turned to cheaper Chinese products to supplement its drone arsenal. Right there, if you don't believe me, right there. And don't believe me, verify. Listen to what I say, get my points and say, let's see if this motherfucker is lying. And you're gonna find out I don't. Anyway, the general reputation for every class of US drone in Ukraine is that they don't work as well as other systems. Suck, that's the right word. The CEO labeled his own UAV as not a very successful platform on the front lines. Not a very successful. It is successful, but not very successful. This is what's wrong. Say it sucks and start over. If you say they're very good, but just not perfect. Like when you have a conversation with someone, you have a debate, or a difference of opinion, and the person says, well, I might not be perfect, but that means he's below perfect. He's fantastic. Fantastic is not perfect, right? No, I'm not perfect, or he's not perfect, No. Let's get on the scale. Perfect is 10. Garbage is 0. No, give me on the scale. I like using scales. All right. What's your value? Let me see how much I value you. A 7 out of 10, a 1 out of 10, and 1 out of 10. And that way I know if I should invest or not. The same here. We're not very they don't work as well, but they work. They get in the air sometimes. That's the working. Put on a scale from 0 to 10. How good do you think they are doing the job compared with others? A 3? Then you don't say they don't work that well, or what was that? What was not very successful. So they are successful, but not very successful. With this one, emails in the government job, friendly, gentle reminder. Fuck you. Tell me like that, man. You failed right there. Work on that one. A friendly, not anymore friendly. Friendly is too rough. Now it's gentle. A gentle reminder. You gotta do this. You have to change that. Tell me, you motherfucker, you failed right here. You gotta do it that way. Now, why? I'm your manager. Go. My pussy hurts. Let me go into the safe space right there. Why do I point over there? To the corner of the room where I'm gonna be like the corner. Fuck. And they want to compete with the Chinese, but it works like that. Bad. Do it. Smack. No, damn it. Anyway, let's one. And let's go to the Russians. US drones faring poorly in Ukraine conflict. See, these guys are calling it poorly. The other guys are going not very successful. See, different mentality, my friends. When you want to live, gentle reminder, or you suck. I think somewhere in between, which is objective assessment of the situation. If you did something that is not good, you call it bad. You don't call it a notch below perfect. With that, you just delude yourself. You're delusional. When you hide the right, I love you very much, but my love for you is not perfect, and I love you very much, and I cheated on you, 50,000 times. But I don't love you perfectly. I'm not perfect. What are you talking about? You suck. You're an asshole. No. I'm not perfect in our relationship. Really? All right, you understand what I'm talking about. I like reality. I like truth. I don't want to be kind. I'm not striving not to be kind, but if it's about kindness and truth, kindness goes, that doesn't even compete with the truth. I want the truth to be straight. So you don't have, what do you mean by that? No, I don't want to have any need for clarification. Well, he approached her, and she identified as a she, and he approached her, and he just performed some services on her that involved a little bit of contact. Well, all right, you got a lot of justification explanation to make here. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you mean a rape? Exactly. Tell me what the fuck happened. Penetration, no penetration. How many times? What happened? What are the damages? What are physical? What are the mental? What's going on? Nah, no. We don't go gentle. With gentle, you miss the point. Anyway. Smaller American products aimed for military use are too expensive and vulnerable to electronic warfare, the newspaper has said, Wall Street Journal. Small drones sent to Ukraine by U.S. manufacturers have largely proved ineffective on the battlefield due to Russian electronic countermeasures, according to Wall Street Journal. You see how these things are different? Different way they tell you the same thing, what words they use. The Ukraine conflict has seen widespread use of small UAVs for reconnaissance as well as for dropping small explosives and serving as loitering munitions. U.S. products have proved unsatisfactory. What was the other one? Not very successful. However, forcing Kiev to rely on Chinese models instead. So China supports Ukraine good, China supports Russia bad. Why? It's a moral thing you don't understand. And if you don't understand it, you are suspect already because you're faulty in your values and ethic. And I'm going to, a general reputation for every class of US drone in Ukraine is that they don't work as well as other systems. Adam Bababa, CEO of drone market Skyda, he admitted his own company products are not very successful platform. Ukrainian troops are burning through some 10,000 small drones a month, the report added. Many of them are off-the-shelf models produced by Chinese manufacturer SZDJI Technologies or are assembled from Chinese components on Ukrainian soil. The Chinese firm, which has been banned from US military use for supported posing a national security risk, we can't compete with you, national security risk. That's what they do. But if the other guys are doing, oh, that's unfair competition. Fuck off. Told the newspaper that it absolutely deplores and condemns the use of its products to cause harm anywhere in the world. Yeah, okay. It says here that Russia has significantly increased domestic production of military drones amid the hostilities with Ukraine. With NATO. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu reported last November that the country was supplying 16 times more drones compared to January 2023. Forbes suggested in December that Ukraine's assessments that Russia makes as many as 40,000 smaller first-person view kamikaze quadcopters from helicopters quad 4 per month may be too conservative. So, do they suck or they're not what the fuck? I can't even, you see, I don't have this kind of weasel vocabulary. I have to look over and over how this guy, not very successful. I don't have this implemented in my vocabulary because my vocabulary is real, I think. And I have to admit, bent a little bit towards you suck instead of saying, well, that was not good. But sometimes you have to overemphasize a feeling or a situation in order to give the sense of urgency of this is bad. If I would say, hey, honey, don't do that because that could get you pregnant right now. Instead of saying, or cursing. Sometimes I curse because I want to overemphasize the situation of something. And, sometimes it's a relief thing. All right, my friends, here it is. Not very successful. I have it in front of me right here. Otherwise, I wouldn't know. Right there. See, I have to look at it because otherwise, it's hard, my friends. I mean, I tell you from direct experience because, we people, we lie. More or less. And I tell you, for me, it's very hard and painful to lie. I know how to lie, obviously, but it's painful. It's painful. And telling the truth is the best lie. Let's put it this way. Why? Because if that's the truth over there, the way you say it, the way you interpret it, the way you express it, it could be a big, big lie. But, you know, I don't like to lie. I don't like to lie. It hurts me. It hurts. Well, tell the truth. There's going to be consequences, negative consequences, but you did it. You did it. So you should face the consequences. You know, anyway, here it is, my friends. Not very successful. No surprise here, because I see what's going on around us. Buy a car and you're going to realize how that car is built versus a car that was built, I don't know, 30 years ago and 40 years ago, if there's something still there. You're going to see the difference. You're going to see the quality. And not only that, look at, for instance, cars that were known for quality and endurance. Let's say a BMWs or Mercedes. Go and change an oil and see what kind of screw they have at how do you call it when you drain the oil? Oil pan. Go and see what screw they have. Plastic, motherfucker. Polymeric. Yeah. I did that to one of the cars, and I was like, what the hell? You did only once. Click like that. You don't go zoom, 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 zoom. No, click. And not only that, look what parts they have when you open the hood. Or take a Mercedes and look at the Mercedes. Plastic and garbage. Plastic, and you say, well, it's better. It is in some with some respects, but an engine. Look at the engine. Look at parts over there. Plastic. A polymer is gonna be tougher than still. But anyway, here it is, my friends. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We're going down. We can't compete with the Chinese. They do it cheaper, and the quality probably is. You pay too much for something with real quality. Too much. Something that before it was used everywhere, or at least, you know, more available. Remember when I was a kid, and it was what, 1980s? Made in Tua. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. I'm still thinking about this. I'm still thinking about that's a military should be the quality. And see you next time.